Welcome back to the channel, and happy new year. I am super excited to see what 2023 brings for me. 2022 was the best year of my life so far, honestly, and I am just so happy with all of my travel that I've been able to do and all these bucket list things that I have checked off. It's just been amazing. If you're new to the channel, you should know that I quit my job back in October 2021 and have been traveling off and on since then, and obviously I have a lot of travel videos here on YouTube if you want to go check those out. And in this video, I'm just gonna kind of go over all of my 2022 travel real quick and then talk about my plans for this year. I'm so excited. Last year I actually made a video and I wrote down like a list of all the places I wanted to go by month, and it was just kind of like a rough like dream list kind of, and I definitely didn't go to most of the places on the list, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through this month by month and talk about where I kind of planned on going versus where I actually ended up going. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. For January, I was gonna maybe go to Puerto Rico, but that didn't end up happening. Instead, I went to Florida with my mom, and we went to Orlando and went to Universal Studios and Disney World and just had an amazing time. In February, I was just gonna stay home and chill and work on stuff, and that is what I did, so at least some plans came true. In March, I was gonna go to Argentina, and Argentina is definitely a bucket list for me, but I did not go there last year. Instead, in March, my dad and I ended up taking a huge road trip from Missouri down to California with many stops along the way. We saw a lot of national parks, and it was just beautiful and amazing. Definitely go check out those videos. In April, I wanted to go to France and England. I didn't go to France, but I did go to England with my dad again. We went to London for a few days, and then we actually took the train up to Edinburgh, Scotland, and then we rented a car and drove around the Isle of Skye in the Highlands, and it was just beautiful. The Isle of Skye was a bucket list for me, and oh my god, I want to go back. It was just so gorgeous, and I actually celebrated my birthday up there, and it was just an amazing trip. In May, I wanted to do like a big trip around Italy, but I did not go to Italy, unfortunately, but I did go to Spain. I ended up going to Barcelona, and it was my first international solo trip, and it was just so empowering and amazing, beautiful. Love the atmosphere of the city. Definitely want to go back because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't end up seeing on that trip, and it was just a great time. So in June, I had plans to go to Iceland, but I ended up going the very beginning of July with my dad, and again, Iceland bucket list. It was amazing. I want to go back like 10 more times. Just a gorgeous country, so many waterfalls and epic scenery and awesome people, and oh my god, Iceland, I'm obsessed and in love. Definitely suggest adding it to your bucket list as well. And we camped in a camper van and drove around like the ring road, the southern portion of the ring road. So if you want to go camping in Iceland, I have some tip videos for you, and just Iceland, man, you need to go there. It's like a top tourist destination right now, and I know why, because it's so gorgeous, although it is kind of expensive in some ways, but it's worth it. In July, I wanted to go to the Badlands, the Tetons, and Yellowstone National Parks, and I did not end up doing that because, like I said, I was in Iceland. August, I wanted to go to Canada. I ended up not taking a trip at all in August. And then in September, I wanted to go to Portugal, but I didn't end up going to Portugal either. I didn't go anywhere in September. At the beginning of October, my mom and I went to South Dakota to see the fall foliage, and it was gorgeous, and we did go to the Badlands National Park on that trip, so we did end up going there at some point. I do really want to go to Yellowstone and the Tetons and Glacier and all those other national parks that are up there in like the Wyoming, Montana area. They just look so beautiful. Maybe this year, I don't know. And then also in October, I went to Helsinki, and that was just like a really random trip to Finland. I just kind of saw a ticket that was relatively cheap and was like, I guess I'm going to Finland now. It was very rainy and cold, but it was beautiful, and I actually made a day trip to Estonia, so that was really awesome, being able to visit 2 countries on one trip. November, I had plans of just staying home, and I did. In December, I wanted to go to Germany and Czechia, aka the Czech Republic. I did not go to Germany, but my mom and I did go to Czechia. We went to Prague for the Christmas markets. We were originally going to take a day trip into Germany and see maybe one of the Christmas markets there, but we ended up just staying in Prague because there was so much to do there. And it was an amazing, magical trip. I do definitely want to go back to Germany, or not back to Germany, but to Germany for the first time and see some Christmas markets there because Germany has like the most epic ones apparently, and I just really want to see them. All the Christmas markets in Europe. I just want to see them all because, wow, there's just something about a European Christmas market, you know, it's just so magical. Anywho, those are all the places I went in 2022. Now let me just give you a little bit of a preview of where I'm gonna go in 2023. I already have 2 trips currently booked and I am super excited. I am gonna go to Portugal, and I talked about how I wanted to go there last year and it didn't end up happening, but in February, actually a month from today, I am going to go to Portugal for about 2 weeks. I'm gonna go to Lisbon and then up to Porto, and I'm just really excited. It's gonna be pretty good weather compared to here in Missouri for winter, and I'm excited to explore those beautiful cities. And then in April, I'm actually gonna do what I'm lovingly calling my I See London, I See France trip, and I'm gonna fly into London. I'm only gonna be there 2 nights because I had a hotel credit I needed to use, and then I'm gonna take the Eurostar down to Paris, stay in Paris a couple nights, and then I'm actually gonna go around by train to some of the smaller towns around Paris and just check out all of that, and I'm really excited. So I hope you are too. Make sure you are subscribed to see those videos when they go online eventually. Those are all the trips that I have actually booked, but I would also love to go to Iceland again. I really want to go in June, but for $1,000 ticket, that's just not in my budget. So maybe shoulder season I can afford. I'm looking at maybe the end of April, but I am, you know, gonna be in France also in April. So I would only have a few days between that trip and Iceland if I did that. Or possibly September because it's just cheaper and it's shoulder season, so there's gonna be less crowds and hopefully a little bit cheaper prices. If you have any experience in Iceland during those months, let me know. I really wanted to go in June because of the lupins and the midnight sun, but I'm open to other months as well because Iceland's just amazing. I wanna see it in all the seasons, really. But anywho, that's all the plans that I kind of have. I didn't obviously go all out like I did last year with a list month by month. Maybe go up to Minnesota in the summer too. My grandma has a house up there and I just want to do like maybe a road trip along the North Shore or something, but I really don't have any other super plans. Maybe some Christmas markets in December. We'll see how it all goes. So thank you for watching this video today. I hope you also have an awesome 2023. Let me know in the comments where you plan on going this year, if you have any set trips or just bucket list destinations that you would love to see. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day. Bye. I guess I technically went to Iceland in June, but not really. Wait, what? But we didn't actually get there until July because it was just the very end of the month that we left. None of this makes any sense. Did I go somewhere in September? No. Why can I not think of the year?